Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Miss Fin Show. I am your host, Miss Fins. Thank you so much for coming through, guys. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Share, subscribe, let everybody else know we are live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Much appreciated, guys. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo, hit that like button. Let me, sorry. I gotta take a quick one, real quick. Hold on one second. Whoo. Yes. Thank God. Mm. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the Miss Fin Show. I am your host, Miss Fins. Please hit that like button on your way in, guys. Hit that like button on your way in. If you're new to the channel, guys, you already know. Well, you don't know because you're new. But please go ahead and hit that like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Much appreciated, guys. Become a member when you get a moment. If you're able to become a member, shout out to the member squad. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. You are the best. And I know I'm not muted. Yes. I'm not muted. Welcome, guys. Welcome. You can catch Miss Fins in the mornings, 8 a.m. It's the off season still, so I'm taking a couple days off a week because, well, if you're new, now you're going to know. We go Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern, every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m., unless something happens and then I'm not able to be there. But for the most part, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m., guys. So I appreciate all you guys coming through. It's the off season. Some Mondays just don't work for me right now. And like I always love to say, we win together, we lose together. Dolphins for life, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Uh So second round picks holding out now, thanks to Texans and Browns. What up, Aquavision? Welcome, welcome. Seriously, you can't make this up. You really can't make this up right now, guys. I can't believe it, man. I can't. When I saw this, and that's another reason why I hadn't like Mondays, like there's nothing really major going on that I want to talk about. And I didn't feel like fluffing you guys with just random stuff to talk about. Believe me, we can always talk. That's no problem. And I know you guys love to talk to Miss Fans. Thank you. But I was just thinking, like, God, there's no like really something to really talk about where I feel like, okay, we need to address this. And right now, this is ridiculous. We need to address this, ladies and gentlemen. Why is our second round pick holding out? Please, somebody help me out. I thought it was a joke. I thought I'm not hearing this correctly. What? You mean to tell me our actual second round pick, Jonah Savaiinaea, who I actually wanted, so I'm extremely ecstatic that we got. Like, first time in my life. The Dolphins did a move that I actually wanted. I wanted Kenneth Grant. I wanted Jonah. And we got them both. I felt good. And yet, here we are a couple months later, and now he's holding out? What? Is this real life right now? What's up, Jax? Welcome, Miss Fins. Only the good players hold out. Thank you, Jax, for coming through. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. And no disrespect to Jonah. He's never played one down in the NFL. Not one down in the NFL. I don't know if he's good. I'm going off potential, what I think he's going to be. We don't know what he's gonna do. We don't know how he's gonna show up. What for all we know, I'm not even gonna say that because we don't wish that upon anybody. But we don't know what he's gonna do. He still hasn't played. And now you guys know why I always take experience over talent. I will always take experience over talent. Always. Very rarely does talent actually surpass what you would need from experience. Rarely. And even rarer do the Dolphins have any shot at getting those players. If we want to keep it 100, like everybody says. I'm just being honest. I mean, mad at me all you want. We don't get those kind of players. And whenever we do get those kind of players, do they ever last? Do we ever get to see them get a second contract? No, we don't. So, all in all, ladies and gents, this is it. Me trying to be mean, but who are you to be holding out? Who are you to be holding out? You a second round pick. What are we talking about? What's up, Andre? Welcome. Happy Wednesday, Miss Phins. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Same to you, sir. Same to you. What are we doing? And guys, please hit that like button on your way in. Guys, hit that like button on your way in. Shout out to everybody watching on Twitter and Twitch. Much appreciated, guys. Just hit that like button. But seriously, dude, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Time out for a quick second, guys. I just want to go ahead and take 6 seconds to say we are at our 600th episode of the Miss Finn Show. Wow, 600 episode. 600. That's a super milestone. And I just want to say thank you, guys. Thank you to all the fans out there. Thank you to all of the Misfits family. You guys are the best. 600th episode, guys. My gosh. Let me tell you, I've seen a lot of people come and go. Um, but you guys are always here. You guys always show up every day. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You really do make a difference. And I really appreciate all of you guys so much. So much. And it's awesome that we're celebrating our 600th episode of the Miss Finn Show. Wow, that is that's amazing, man. That's amazing. That's all I gotta say. It's a blessing. So thank you guys. And I just want to say thank you. Take a moment there and say thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Now back to our regularly scheduled content. Man, I just can't believe this. Now somebody said it out here. Aquavision, thanks to the Texans and Browns. I think it's safe to say that the Texans and Browns are going through this situation, have gone through this situation. You got drafted. And no offense to him, you're not like a Manning that you can just be demanding, trade me somewhere else right after you get drafted. Like, stop. No, no. Oh my God. Thank you, Andre. Thank you, Miss Fans, for always bringing us fans the absolute best in the world of sports. Aw, you are too kind. Thank you for your kind words. Listen, this is for entertainment. You know what I mean? Like, I know We have real life. We all have real life to deal with. Believe me, if you guys only knew how life has been lifing, as they say. But doing this is therapy for me too. You know, I hear from you guys messaging me and sending me emails like, "Thank you. This is therapeutic." Believe me, it's therapeutic for me too. Trust me. Um, so I appreciate it. Thank you, Andre, so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, back to Jonah. Like, no offense to Jonah, I wanted him, but you're second round. Like, dude. Um. Oh, this team, a second round holding up. I just can't even. I'm like, how much weaker can this team be to allow their second round rookie? We're just, we're just, we're just gonna hold out until I get a fully guaranteed contract. What the? Um, I love this generation. Clearly younger than me. Um, where they just feel so entitled. You have to give me this. You have to give me that. Alkovich says, I understand in a way because he will most likely go into a starting role. Last time I checked, anybody drafted could start. Like, what do you mean most likely going to he is starting, period. That's why we got him. We didn't get him to maybe start him. We absolutely got him to start. It don't matter whether you were drafted first or seventh round, you have a potential to start. So just because you have a potential to start, oh, now you got to demand a fully guaranteed contract. Man, see, no. Um, I've never subscribed to things like that because for me, it's like you're blessed that we drafted you number one. Poof, your life has already changed. But we're not about to sit here and say because oh now you have a potential to start. Not you, Aqua. Obviously, you're just making a statement. That's what you probably think. Which, hey, you're probably right. You know what I mean? But even then, anybody can start. Like that part for me personally, I'm like, so you start, you start. Like I think right now what these football players mistake, and I think we've allowed it in the last few years. We've allowed this kind of mentality of entitlement. I think they forget that they are part of a very unique brotherhood. To be drafted into the National Football League, you are 1% of the 1%. A and B, student athletes less than 2% make it to professional sports. When it comes to football, even less than that. Less than 1% make it into the pro sport. There's only so much. It's about just over 1,600 players. And as far as rookies, every year you're talking maybe another 1,500 get drafted. And of those, maybe a quarter of those make teams. if we're being honest. So you making it onto a team, dude, you already hit the lottery. But this is ultimately a job. You're getting paid to do your job. I don't know how that could be disrespectful to some people. I don't know how the concept of, you know, we're paying you money to complete this job description. You don't complete this job description, you get no money. I think that's kind of simple. The rest of the world knows what that concept is. But these extremely entitled young men and women, because, I'm going on sports on this one. Um, no, you're supposed to give me this. What? I already drafted you. You lucky I even did that. I'm not supposed to do anything. You're my employee. Don't get me wrong. I get it. Owners, they do whatever they want with. Owners do not uphold contracts, just like players do not uphold contracts. It's a recurrent theme. Excuse me, in professional sports. This is why the only real money that matters is the guaranteed money in football. Going back to football. Somebody could get paid $1 billion, but if they only have 47 million fully guaranteed, they only have $47 million fully guaranteed. They don't have no $1 billion contract. Nobody will ever see that. Nobody. Oh, Rafael in the building. Congrats, Miss Finn. 600th episode. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I know. It's awesome, man. What a blessing. What a blessing. But yeah, you're getting paid to do your job. Do your job. Like, I don't understand that. And plus, it's gonna be you're here for 4 years minimum. Barring injuries. Um, and even then, I think they are based on the CBA. There are protections too due to injuries. Injury settlements and all that stuff. But you're getting paid to do a job. What do you mean I'm gonna hold out as a rookie? You haven't even taken one snap in the NFL. Like, what's going on here? I just can't. I'm sorry. I don't like that. I'm all for people getting their money. I'm all for the players getting their money. Just like owners do not they cut players before they have to pay them even extra more money. I'm all for players wanting to get their money and holding out. I see both sides. I get it. And now seeing it from the owner side, seeing it from the player side, I understand. Now, let me talk about it as a fan. Are you freaking kidding me? As a fan side, the third side that a lot of people forget. Um, hello. We're paying money to see you play. what what's going on here? What what do you mean you're holding out? So you mean to tell me all these jerseys we're buying and all this stuff that we're doing, so you just not gonna play now? Like, come on, man. It's nuts. Nuts. It makes no sense to me. Especially when you have oh no, let me do this. Especially when you have, like, come on. He's gonna be starting. Well, of course he's gonna be starting. It just takes me even more to the frustration as a fan looking at this, because it's like we already have to deal with an incompetent, yes, I said it, incompetent front office. to now we excuse me, to now we have our biggest like not just our biggest, one of our most important players, and now he's holding out. Like, this is not good whatsoever. Not good whatsoever. We can't we're already behind the eight ball for the fact that we don't really have a strong O line to begin with. We don't. We're hoping James Daniel, who we just signed a 3-year contract out of Pittsburgh, is gonna come back from an injury and be serviceable for us. That's a hope. We don't know what he's gonna end up being. We're hoping he'll be all right, but we don't know. We really don't know. And I know everybody wants to crap on him, but guess what? It's the reason why Liam got a 1-year extension. Because we don't know. And the Dolphins right now, we're not doing any favors for ourselves. Like, this is just so Dolphins. Who do we got? Who do we truly got in our own line? Our starters. Patrick Paul on the left side, James Daniel on the left guard. Aaron Brewer, the only one here, second year with this offense. Okay, cool, thanks. At least Jonah and then Austin Jackson, who has been good for us, but let's be real, Austin Jackson still got a couple question marks. This this O line is already suspect. Super sus. And now your rookie, who for sure you wanted to start, now he's holding out. Now he wants to hold out. It almost just makes it seem like Dolphins can't catch a break to save our lives. And I'm with you. Thank you to the Texans for signing their rookie, their second round rookie, Jaden Higgins, to a fully guaranteed rookie contract. Texas. You can't make this up. Are we serious now? So the Texans now. So you got the Browns out here fully guaranteeing Deshaun Watson's $300 million contract, screwing over quarterbacks, and all the owners said, "Nope, that's a one because we're not paying nobody that." So they're still trying to deal with that stuff. And now here comes the Texans, fully guaranteeing their second round rookie Jaden Higgins to a fully guaranteed contract. And then we wonder why 30 of the 32 second round picks are still unsigned. This is insane to me. Oh, well, he got a guaranteed contract. I want a fully guaranteed contract. What? Are we serious? This just can't. This can't be real. This can't be real life. The Texans really swear this is the move. This is the move right here. Now every other team is like, Texans. Shout out to everybody on Twitter and Twitch, guys. Hit that like button. Come over here to YouTube. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like and subscribe, guys. Dang. We are royally getting screwed by these other teams. Mm. You know what I think the owners should do? And I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not even trying to be funny. Rookie mini camps. They're getting ready to all come in this week, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or the rookies checking in for training camp, right? Because training camp is in a week, in about 10 days. Rookies get to come in a little earlier and whatnot. You know what I mean? So they're getting ready to like start showing up early for training camp, right? Great. For an unprecedented, fully guaranteed second round rookie contract by the Texans, if I'm one of the 38 other or 30 other teams, I'm making calls. I'm making calls. For the first time ever, all 30, 31, or all 30 second round picks have been what is it? Uh cut by their NFL teams. Wait, what? It's been a month. No second round player has been signed by any team. You guys really think? Don't get me wrong, the players are the product. You don't think there's more players out there that are willing to give whatever for an opportunity to be in an NFL team? These players sometimes overplay their hand. It's the same thing that's happening in the WNBA. These morons, and I hate it because my favorite player now, she's injured her back from carrying this entire bum league that doesn't deserve her. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, it's Caitlin Clark. There you go. And now they don't like her. They hate on her, right? Talk crap, beat her up on the court, literally beat her up on the court. But now they want her to fight their battles for the new CBA that's coming up for the WNBA. Get the out of here, man. Bye. I would stay away from it a billion. I'm like, you guys go swim, but I thought you don't want me here. I thought you don't need me. You don't want me here, you old ass players that nobody watched for 20 years. You don't want me here. This rookie sensation, second year player, selling out every arena. Proof of that. Look at all the other, look at every team's schedule in the WNBA, and yes, you'll see the correlation in a second for football. Look at every other team that's changing venues. The only team they change venues for is when they play the Fever, Indiana Fever. That's it. They're not changing venues for the Connecticut Suns or for any the Dallas Wings bums, the Chicago Sky that suck. They're not changing venues for none of those other teams. But when the Fever come, oop, venue change. They go from 4,000 seat arenas to 20,000 seat arenas and sell out. I wonder why. And now you got now, now they all hate on Caitlyn, but now they want her at the talks. So where they're negotiating the new CBAs, man, I would stay away from them if I was her. But see, the thing is, they don't deserve her. She's so young, so naive. She's living out her dream. She's like, okay, I'll come. I'll do your little talks. I'm the one bringing in all the money. all the eyeballs, and she still does it because she's an awesome human being. I love her, and I hope she's okay because she re-injured her groin, and I'm so mad right now. You don't understand. Last night, seeing her get injured, I wanted to flip my table. But anywho, how does that relate to the NFL? Simple. Oh, WNBA players, the old dirty bastards, if I'm gonna be honest, and I apologize, children, but this is it's needed to be said. Other words I wanted to use. This is as light as I can go. They didn't want her. They overplayed their hand, thinking, "Oh, we're gonna hold out because we want more money." This is the old WNBA players want to say, and I'm like, holding out. Nobody watched your league for 27 years. Y'all already held out. Like, you holding out for what? Like, are you serious? You guys aren't bringing in the money? She is. That one player is bringing in the money. We could care less about you. You're going to hold out? And they might hold themselves out into getting a really bad deal. Same thing with these rookies. Oh, you want to hold out? Because you want a fully guaranteed contract? What? I get it. I get it. What's up, delusional? Welcome. Difference is NFL makes money. I get that. That's not where I'm going for. My point is these players are overplaying their hand in the WNBA. Old ass women. These rookies might be overplaying their hand because you don't think these owners are like, you know what? Blackball them. That's it. All of them cut and nobody pick them up. Hey, where are these UDFAs? Let's go. Who do we got? Who's left? Do you know the shockwaves if the NFL owners actually did that? Oh, you want to hold up for a fully guaranteed contract? Nope. Because again, these NFL players pretend like just because they got drafted, like there aren't 10,000 other players out there that are probably with better natural abilities that just didn't get a shot to shine and to show their skill set, more athletic, more hungry than they are. They pretend like there aren't players out there that are willing to do whatever because they understand the game. I just need a shot. Give me a shot. I got you. I don't need $100 million fully guaranteed. Give me a few million. Let me get these small endorsements here and there. And I can set my family up. And I can live out my dreams. You let the NFL, you let, if the, A, I'm just saying, you let these owners come out here and be like, oh, you want to hold out for a fully guaranteed contract as a second round pick? Done. And you see none of them get picked up ever for the rest of their lives. My grandfather used to say this to my dad, and then my dad would say this to us. You're better off getting 50% of something than 100% of nothing. Now, I'm not saying get yourself screwed up, but there's only so much you can leverage, if you will, especially when you haven't even played a down in the league. The owners are taking the risk because we don't know what you're gonna do. Come out here, get injured, never play again. Uh, come out here and be a complete bust. They don't know what they're paying for. That's the that's where we're at. Delusional. I'm not defending the owners. I'm putting in the perspective of I don't. It doesn't matter if this is entertainment or if it's sports. It's still a job. You're getting paid to do a job. Do your job. A and B. It's you're gonna have you're gonna have some bargaining chips, but don't overplay your hand because it might cost you a lot more than you think. And are you willing to give all that up for standing on business? It would send shockwaves. And they think that, and unfortunately, and I say unfortunately on purpose, and these players think that the NFL can't survive without the product. What they don't realize is there's an endless amount of products. Oh, parents aren't letting their kids be in pee wee football because of injuries and concussion, all this stuff. Please stop. Stop. Although that may be true, that's not even if it's the majority. You mean to tell me, oh, nobody wants to play football, nobody wants to be in the NFL? Nobody. Yeah, but if you diminish the product, people aren't gonna watch. It's the NFL. People are gonna watch. If not for nothing, they're gonna hate watch just to see. Look at these bums. Why are we even watching this? But you're watching. Like proof of that. How many years have the Jacksonville Jaguars been bums? They still sell out thousands of tickets every year. How many years have the Carolina Panthers have been bums? And they still sell out thousands of tickets. Even that one picture that they showed, which was at halftime, by the way, and it looked horrible because literally it looked like in a stadium that could hold at least 50,000. It's probably like 3,000 people there. It looked bad. It was still several thousand. And what people don't forget is every seat that doesn't get sold, ladies and gentlemen, owners don't care. They're not losing money. It's a tax deduction for them. They don't care if you don't show up one way or another. They get their money. Hey, look at this operational cost. Look at all these employees I gotta pay. Hey, look, I'm losing money. Tax write off. So, one way or another, if you know, you know. And if you don't know now, you know. Because I'm telling you, one way or another, they still get their money. And what a lot of people, regular fans, don't know is that they revenue share. So if the number one selling jersey is Tom Brady, all 32 teams eat off of that. If the number one jersey is Tua Tagovailoa, all 32 teams eat off of that. Kind of like how in movies, when you go to a movie, there's thousands of movie theaters showing the same movie. All movie theaters, they get a percentage of those ticket sales, but where do they make the real money for their own facility? Concession stands. Same thing with the NFL, NBA, and all of that. The money that stays in house is the concession stand money. Whatever you buy in the stadium. Whenever they sell, these stadium tours and whatever, and all this other stuff, that's when the owners are making money for themselves, when they're not distributing. Merch sales, at least for sure, jersey sales, they all get a piece. Like, so you really mean to tell me there aren't 30 other players that are willing to take a shot, that NFL teams aren't willing to take it? Yeah, Miss Phins, but you got 30 players who went on the second round, who some of them could have been in the first round. All that talent. True. But don't over play your hand. Because if they wanna be real nasty, these owners, blackball, never get to play in the NFL. You better go to the UFL, try to get a little bit of change. So you better go in the UFL, Canadian Football League, or whatever. Go play 7-on-7, because you're not playing in the National Football League. If they really wanted to do that, they can. No, they can, Miss. Yes, they can. There are many ways of doing things that are not as obvious. The only obvious thing would be, what is, it's not even, what is this? This is cut, 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 cut. If you start seeing, oh, that would be the only obvious thing. When all these teams cut all those players, man, that would be nuts. Then are you gonna be happy where you could have gotten, a few million? I get it, I get it. The point is to get that second contract. You do that, oof, right? You get that second contract, man. That second contract, though, that's the money right there. That second contract, that's where you make your money. That's where you make your money. So, yeah. So, Jonah holding out, what does this mean for us? It's annoying. As fans, it's annoying. As owners, it's annoying. As Jonah, I totally get it. Hey, this guy got his contract fully guaranteed. I want my contract fully guaranteed. I may never get a second contract. So you're trying to take care, look out for number one. From Jonah's standpoint, I understand. I get it. As a fan, I'm upset. As an owner, I'm annoyed. As Jonah, I understand. Miss Fitz, is it Waddle Wednesday? Waddle baby, waddle baby, waddle baby, waddle. Oh man, Waddle Wednesday. There's only so much you can really try to do and get done. I just think it's interesting him holding out. I wonder who's talking to him, telling him to do that. I wonder who's telling him to do that, because to me that's gonna be very interesting. Um, that'd be very interesting to find out who actually is advising these players. Because dang, This now, don't get me wrong. You own an NFL team. You're printing money at that point. You're. It's kind of insane how much money you make as an owner, even partial owner. You're printing money. So believe me, there is no topic I can argue all sides. There isn't a topic. I can argue for Jonah or against him. I can argue for the owners or against them. I can argue for the fans or against them, which I feel like I've done evenly in today's show. As a fan, though, I'm upset. If you take a look at this team, though, can we afford not having Jonah? The answer is here we go again. We're about to be the 2024 Dolphins again. And again, I'm gonna continue to say it. I'm not worried about my I'm not worried about my defense, but this offensive line. There goes our run game. This offensive line is not for Tua. Stop it, people. Whoever thinks the offensive line is for Tua, stop. It's not for Tua. It is for the run game. It's for the run game. Because the run game will allow and open up the passing game. That's what that's for. And right now, man, it's not looking too good, people. It's not looking too good. It really isn't looking too good. Mm. So if you, man, it's they got about, I'd say, another week if these rookies really want to hold out, right? Not sure for those rookies. They got about a week. If they don't show up, man, ooh, we're just gonna be playing O line if we take too many injuries. What's up, Joe? One of our awesome members. Yeah, Joe. Oh man, that, you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. He might have to get here, man. He might have to come here and start playing himself. Yeah, at this point, shoot, he might have to. Hmm. Yeah. So I'm very disappointed. I think this is pretty bad, especially since we have now we have oh god. This is insane. This is nuts, man. With these rookies not with these rookies not showing up, our O line is already behind the eight ball. Throw this puppy in. We don't know what Patrick Paul's gonna come out in year two, man. We struggling to have James Daniel coming off of an injury to see if he's gonna be able to even stand up for us. We don't gotta worry about Brewer, at least. Hopefully not, but I don't think so. And then you got Austin Jackson in the right that you're about 73% feeling all right with that. And then now Jonah wants to go ahead and be We got nobodies, man. We got nobodies. Horrible. Horrible. This is so bad for us. And now we're gonna have to go back to last year's O line at this point. Anybody feeling all right with that? I know I don't. I think he's setting us up to put his son in. Wait, whose son? Whose son? Don't play with me, Joe. Is there a Greer child in the NFL that's directly related to Christopher Greer? Don't tell me that, man. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that, dude. That oh God no. I don't think I can handle that, man. I can't. I cannot handle that. I don't want anybody with the last name Greer anywhere in this organization. I want none of them. He was a DB in South Carolina but didn't make the NFL. If this dude ends up in my team, I'm gonna be so pissed. I swear we drafted Cam Smith because of it. That's right. That's right. I remember that narrative coming out. Oh, we drafted him because Greer knows him because of his son. Jesus. You see, Jonah? You see our rookies. And he's a third rounder. Our rookies played for 4 years, bro. You gonna get your money. If Eric Ezukama, Cam Smith, and what's the other one? There's just one more. There's one more. There's one more. Just stealing money off the Dolphins. It's one more. Give me his name, people. Who's the third bum stealing money from the Dolphins? It's Cam Smith, Eric Ezukama, and who else? What's another one? Another C name. I know it's a C. Christopher Greer. Besides that bum, who else? Chad Tyndall. See another. Oh, another C name. All those C bums. Chad Tyndall, Cam Smith, Christopher Greer, Eric Esukama, bums stealing money from the organization. Don't put that in my mind, Joe. Don't do that. And plus, he wouldn't qualify. He's already played real games and has, I believe he started a couple games too. So automatically he wouldn't be in that running. Thank God. Bums, all those stealing money from the organization. So see, if not for nothing, Jonah, you'll get to play all 4 years. Get your millies. And it's the state of Florida. So half your paycheck is not state taxed. The other half, I can't help you with that. Bombs. Bomb. So you're almost guaranteed to play all 4 years, or at least be in a team for all 4 years. Tanner Connor is still in this team. The- You can't make this up. Bro, we got nothing but examples. You gonna get your money. You're gonna get all 4 years. I promise you that. If all these other players get all these other, believe me, and your alignment, bro, you're gonna be eaten coming off the bench if anything. And I think Jonah, if I'm not mistaken, it's either Athletes First or Drew Rosenhaus. I almost can't stand Drew Rosenhaus at this point because of all the things we've had to deal with his clients. I'm just like, ugh, I'm over it. Bums. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. It's just, uh, man, I really just wanna. I just want to have a good season, guys. I do. I want to have a good season. And these players, man, athletes' feet. You're funny. Every time I see the roster, I wonder why Connor and Rucci are still here, dude. I camp bodies. Rucci, I don't think that he didn't get a chance. I actually don't mind Rucci. I don't mind him. Plus, remember, you still need special teams. But nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. What's up, Super V? Good morning, Miss Fancy fellow Dolphins brothers and sisters. Yes, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Listen, y'all need to wake up early. Dang. You know the show starts at 8 a.m., guys. And don't think I didn't forget when the Phins Tailgate did their shows at 6, y'all showed up. A.M. 8 a.m., guys. 8-ish. It's the off season, okay? Give me a break. I'm still, man, I want to go back to sleep, but I gotta work now. I appreciate you, but seriously, this isn't to me personally. As a fan, I'm gonna give you all three answers. As a fan, I'm super bummed because I don't want any extracurricular stuff to get in the way of us having success. I think all of this is just extra noise we don't need as an organization. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at. Super me. I'm sorry, Miss Vince. Please don't put me in the bench. Yeah, I'm gonna fine you and start talking really rough and tell you that you're gonna get benched because just like Mike McDaniel, now I'm tough. Oh, jeez. I'll tell you, man. It's this team. God, we're such a legendary team, but we're fumbling everything. We're fumbling everything. Look, now that's the fan version. Owner's version, man, this kid better stop playing. He better hurry up and sign that line. If I could have that, make sure he don't ever play in this league. There's plenty of players that are willing to take his spot. Willing. How many people went undrafted? You know how many UDFAs? How many maybe guys that came out last year that didn't get opportunities? That they wouldn't want an opportunity? There's so much talent. The talent could be a little less in the NFL, but just because it's the NFL, it's going to sell. That's what I mean by these guys can't be overplaying their hand. 30 out of the 32 second rounders not signing contracts, like, because they want fully guaranteed. Nuts. Nuts. Nuts to me. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I don't even know why the Texans would even do that. That's so dumb. And don't get it twisted, guys. They forget. Every 10 years, there's a new CBA. And if I'm not mistaken, that CBA is coming up real quick. You don't think these owners are taking down notes? You don't think these owners. See, this is what back in the day was much different. This is why you can't even compare eras because this watered down NFL league that, oh yay, it's great for fantasy football, but those who truly love football how it was, where they just destroy each other, it's not there no more. So this is why I tell you the NFL will survive another 100 years. The NFL can turn into a flag football league, and somehow they will manage to get all these casual fans to continue to watch. How do I know that? Because the Pro Bowl, which used to mean something, now it's just a flag football game. And people still watch. If not for nothing to hate watch, which is dumb, but hey, people do it. So yeah, to me that's gonna be very interesting. Exactly how these players are gonna be. And then again, if I'm the player, it's like, look, I got one shot. Yes, thank God that I got drafted, but I got one shot to really take care of my family. I need to make sure I get whatever I can now. Nothing in life is guaranteed. If I could at least secure this little bag, it's not little, but compared to your second contract, more often than not, is little. If I can just get this, secure this one bag, even if I don't ever get to play again, I'm gonna be able to go back home, get these little miniature, 50,000 here, 100,000 there, you know, endorsement deals. Eat off of that for the next 10 years afterwards, because that's what they do. Nobody needs a national campaign to make money. Like there's only a handful of players that get like those national campaigns, like Nike or Under Armour or Gatorade. You know what I mean? Like those national campaigns, the ones that pay millions, only a handful of players really get that. But guys, there are millions of small businesses that, hey, they're willing to pay you 5, 10, 15,000. Some of the bigger ones, 50,000, 100,000. Hey, here's 20,000. Come do a signing, whatever. Come sign some jerseys. And you do, and if you smart, you get a team, a promotion marketing team that's out there pushing you, and you start booking those little deals here and there, and those little checks add up. I can't remember the name of the rapper who did this, who I saw a video of. Dang it. And he said it, and I loved it because it's true. He's like, not everybody got money to book me. Not everybody got 100K to book me, 500K to book me like that. Like, really book me? The bigger venues, the bigger people, yeah, they got money like that. But it's like, oh, it's about the money. Oh, you only got $2,000 for me to come in and do a couple songs? I got you. There goes a Tuesday. Wednesday, oh, you only got 5K for me here? Let's go make the money. 5K for two songs in an hour? Like, those little checks keep adding up. If you don't believe me, add Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore figured it out. The first movie. I know the second one came out, and I'm not trying to promote it or anything like that. I'm just trying to bring you context so you guys understand. Happy Gilmore knew, okay, I don't have to win the golf tournament to get this big check, even though technically it's supposed to be a regular check, but he liked the big check, so they give him the big checks. And by big checks, I mean the physical size of the check. He's like, I don't gotta win. I just have to place a certain, amount, and I get 5,000 here this week and 10,000 there that week. Guys, 5,000 a week for a year. Now I need to do math because I can't. Let me get this calculator. You get 5,000 a week for 52 weeks in a year. That's $260,000. And all you're doing is not even for him, and going about that theory, minimum. And then you get 15 here, 10 there, 20 here, 2,000 here, 3,000. And it averages out. You can come out with $500,000 in the year. This is why some of these people need financial, like, training. Not everybody's gonna get the multi $30 million national campaign for the next 4 years or whatever. Like, this is where you get your name out there, play good enough, start getting that marketing team to push you out there. Hey, we have to now. Don't be like Tommy DeVito and that guy. Like that was nuts. Which he still did right by that one place. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just put Tommy DeVito and put, appearance, what is it called? Appearance, uh, I forgot what it was called, but something happened with his appearance and his money, and I guess, yeah, he wanted a certain amount, then he changed his mind, he wanted more, and the dude's like, no, I don't have more money to give you. I'm like, I'm just a pizza shop. Like, I don't make thousands of dollars like that. Like, bro, I'm barely making it. You know what I mean? And it looks so bad that he ended up being like, forget the money, I'm just gonna come. And he did. He did right by that pizzeria. Come on, man. Some of these mom and pops, they don't got the money like that. Get your little $2,000. Get your little $5,000 here for 2 hours worth of work, dude. And if you get a smart team, you start stacking them up. Hey, I got an appearance here, an appearance there, appearance here, appearance there. Da, 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 da. Put a little commercial together. What? And and you're in your 20s. You're in your 30s. You'll never have to work again if you smart. This guaranteed second round pick contract thing was started by two irresponsible franchises. Now there's an epidemic of second rounders wanting ironclad contracts. Yeah, Texans and Browns. It's dumb. I mean, smart for the young men. Don't get me wrong. On their side, I get it. Smart. Do your thing. For the organizations, though, man, that puts you in a pickle. You know what I mean? Puts you in a real pickle. Dill pickle. So yeah, it's like you got to do that, but you got to be smart. Make your little money here and there, and that's it. Stack it up. Invest. Let your money work for you and do what they all do. Go into real estate later on. Make more money after that. Invest more money after that. Where your dividends and your money, your cash flow is what's paying you money, and your principal is safe, so you don't have to take that money and use it. And you could take that money and reinvest it and then go on and so forth. That's how you do that. But we got to start giving real financial education to these players. And you know what? And if you know somebody, hey man, I see you making, you're making your little contracts. Who you got that's setting you up like this? Let me talk to your people. My people aren't doing jack. Bye, cut, fired. Let me get with your people. I need y'all to push me. Put me out there. Whoa, because all agencies, all agents, typically it's about 10, 15%. If they're really intense, you get, there's some people out there charging 20%. That's crazy for some of these contracts they get you. But if this smart should be about around 10%. That's what it should be for any agent. Tommy Cutlass was trying to eat off of his 5 minutes of fame, which I'm not opposed to that, but don't do that piece of shop dirty like you did, man, and your guy. Like that's see, there are ways to do this. You don't screw over these people. What's up, Cat for Life in the building? True Blazer in the building. We're getting ready to go, guys. Appreciate y'all, but y'all gonna show up here early. Broncos sign number 20 overall pick corner Jade Brown to a 4-year contract. Barron is one of the last first round picks to sign, getting a 4-year, 18 mil deal with a 5th-year option. Yeah, but he's a first rounder. Now that the first rounders are signed, maybe the second round of dominoes start falling. Probably, probably. Now we organizations they understand. Look, money's gonna come up. TV deals is gonna continue to come up. The cap is gonna continue to go up. They can finagle the contracts, in a way that it'll be beneficial for the organization. That's why I'm not entirely mad at the players for wanting to, get their money. I get that. I get it. I get it. But you also have to be smart and have the right team that can get you all these extra stuff. Not every this is, and I'm gonna give you another example. And yes, I'm going back to the WNBA because I love my girls. Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hall. One is a shooting guard. The other one is a small forward slash guard. They're part of the Tres Leche with Caitlin Clark. And but if you guys go on social media, those two women, they're constantly promoting stuff. Oh, here you go this, here you go that, da da da. I'm like, this is genius. If you are getting visibility, eat off of that, which is what pisses me off about the WNBA old players. I'm like, stop hating on Kayla and start eating off of it. Um, Gil Arenas said this in one of his shows. Caitlin Clark is bringing all the eyeballs to you. Whenever you play her, it's your time to shine. It's your spotlight. This is your moment. Go out there, go play, show the people your skills and how great you are. They will follow. Caitlin Clark can't get every multi-million dollar campaign. You guys used to get crumbs out of crumbs. The crumbs of the crumbs. With her, she's getting loaves. Now you got slices falling off. Not crumbs, slices are falling off. Start eating off of this. Embrace her so you can make more money, you morons. She's getting loaves. She can get all of it. Instead of crumbs and you guys eating off the little tiny crumbs, you're getting loaves now. Be smart. That's why Lexi and Sophie, they're smart. They're constantly promoting stuff. Yes, I got my little contract. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start promoting products. I got my fan base. They're gonna continue to support. Let's go. Get your little, contract in. The same thing for any young player in the NFL. Go back home. Go get those mom and pops. Go be the face of whatever Joe Schmo's pizza shop or Joe Schmo's Subway shop or, whatever. Like that's what you need to do. What's up, Vamos Gatos? Good morning, Miss Fins. Good morning, everybody. I gotta skedaddle here, guys. But Miss Fins, you think Shields versus Ali will ever happen? Um, I don't know who Shields versus Ali is. Are you talking about Layla Ali, the GOAT of women's boxing? Or which Ali are you referring to? I don't know. I don't know who Shields is, and I don't know who Ali is. I don't know what. Yeah, you're gonna have to be a little more. Give me full names, Aqua. Boxing. Okay, that's you talking about Layla Ali, man. Dude, my money's on her no matter what. Blindly, I will put my money on her. I don't think she's gonna come out of retirement. Why would she? She's already reached her pinnacle. No, I don't want to see it. I don't care about seeing it. You stay where you're at. You're here. You're the female equivalent of your daddy. Pinnacle. Pinnacle. Don't come down here with the with with the peasants. Nah, the common folk. No, don't do that. Don't do that. To get millions of dollars, stop. Stop. She gets good money. She's good. She don't need. I know what's. I watched the Serrano fight and I was very upset. If I'm gonna go into boxing and talk about the women's boxing, that card on Netflix last week or this weekend was all right. It wasn't bad. What pissed me off about Taylor versus Serrano? I think Serrano just completely changed f- from play, her fighting style, and it just threw it off. What she needed to do is play. Well, she's southpaw, so play how you normally play, or box how you normally box, and throw in the wrinkles that you learn from your other fights with Taylor. But it just ended up, I'm like, you're not doing enough. And when you're going up against a champ, you have to overwhelm them or knock them out in order for you to win. She didn't do that and she lost. Before the fight ended, I gave it to Taylor already. I'm like, Serrano's not doing enough, and I understand her wanting to change it up because she didn't win the last two fights with the way that she was fighting. So she figured, let me change it up. Maybe I win that way. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough, and that's why she lost, in my opinion, and in the entire world's opinion. That second fight was 1,000% stolen from her. 1,000%. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, and we'll never see them fight again. There's no need for them to fight again. And unfortunately, um, although Taylor is good, she's good. I'm gonna go with Serrano all day, every day. What's up, Glenn in the building? How you doing, Glenn? Go ahead and pay the second round picks. It is a difference of 1.7 million and does not count against salary cap anyways because he's not a top 51 players for pay on Miami. Ooh, what's up, Glenn? Good morning. That actually makes really good sense. But I can understand the trepidation that the Dolphins organization and these other organizations are taking because if you do this to one guy, everybody's gonna be doing it moving forward. And then it's not the first or second rounders, now it's the third rounders, then the fourth rounders, then the fifth, and you're like, okay, come on, guys. And the cap is never gonna be an guys. If it was no cap in the NFL, you'd have four teams winning everything every single year. And small market, and the reason why they don't do that is because then it's not allowing smaller markets to have a fighting chance, like a Carolina Panthers, like a Jacksonville Jaguars, like, well, now they're not. They are still a smaller market, Kansas City, but they've won so much in such a short time that eh, they've grown to be a mid-size, I would say, market. Believe it or not, Atlanta is actually a smaller market too. Really, anywhere in the South is a smaller market, kinda. So those smaller markets, yeah, they'll have no shot because all the money's in the Northeast. Jets, Giants, Bills, Patriots. Who else is up there? Uh, well, definitely not Cleveland. Let me not lie on that one. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The Northeast is literally, or California teams. Like that'll be it. Not your Colts. That's also a small market. Cleveland is also a small market. So, oh, Philly's another one. Pittsburgh's another one. They're also in the Northeast. Those will be the only teams ever getting any players and all the money spent, because those are big markets. They can't do that. So, in order to allow the smaller markets to compete, they're always going to have a cap. But again, I get it. It's only 1.7 mil today, but then what about next year's second round pick or picks? What about the year after that? What about the third round picks moving? You know what I mean? So it's a balance. But I totally get it. You make a great point, Glenn. I know it's just 1.7 mil. It's not really gonna be that much to make or break the Dolphins, but ugh. If you're thinking about the future, it's starting to send some precedents. Now, if you take a look at what the Browns did, and you guys remember when they gave Deshaun Watson the 300 mil fully guaranteed, everybody's eyeballs was like, "Oh no, is this it?" Now all the QBs instantly the next guy up. Nope, they didn't even give him 200 million guaranteed. I think it was like 175 mil guaranteed. It was like a 300. It was like a 200 and something $1 million, but only like 100 and what was it? Like $120 million fully guaranteed. They're like, I don't care what the Browns crazy owner did. We're not doing that. And every other owner was like, nope. Even Lamar was caught up in that, and they're like, nope. Yeah, but look at this guy. This guy's not even that good, and he's coming off of injuries. And look at my guy. He's done so much. You got to give him the money. No, we don't. No, we don't. You can hold out. We'll get somebody else in. Oh, you want to leave? Leave. So, yeah, it's not gonna. It's definitely not. That right there told you everything you needed to know about this whole. If teams really are like against each other. Yeah, they are. But not really. Not the owners. They're like, yeah, we're not. Man, every owner was like, what the bleep Browns? Really? Really? Fully guaranteed? This is why you guys will never win, you morons. Click. And then they call each other like, nah, we're not doing that. Yeah, but you got this dude, and look at what he's asking for. We don't care what he's asking for. He could hold out. We could hold out too. All right, whatever. Yeah, yeah, we're not doing this either. No, this is nuts. Can you believe the Brown? Man, this is what the Brown. Thank you for inventing. Thank you, Ohio, for inventing football. You guys are morons. Yes, well, Cincinnati's good. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but not even them are gonna be paying him fully guaranteed. No, they're not dumb. No team is dumb. This moron. I'm telling you. Yeah, I know. Nope. We'll tender him. Well, somebody can pay us a pick. They can pay us something. But we're no way are we doing no fully guaranteed contract. That's nuts. We do it now, we're all screwed. Yeah, forget it. Alright, so we're in agreement. Okay, cool. Click. Come on, man. We know this. They've always colluded with each other. These are billionaires. Even the brokest billionaire. He's like, I'm not gonna be paying this, so what are we doing, guys? Like, even and I can't even believe I'm saying the brokest billionaire in the same sentence, but seriously, guys? Nah. The top three rounds are kept for 4 years. If not, they are traded. Not many are released before 4 years. Yeah, they're on a rookie contract. There's obviously a league thing. We all suspect the owners colluded, and now we know. Man, we've known for years. It's not really talked about like that. But that's what I was saying earlier. If you guys go back to the beginning of the show, if the owners truly wanted to send a message, they tell every single one of those 30 out of the 32 that are holding out, blackballed, cut, and blackball. That'll send a message like, look, yo, did you see? None of the second rounders are being kept by none of the teams. What? They just brought in UDFA's. What? Yeah, but all that talent, are they really gonna give up all that talent? Yup. Blackballed. Never playing it down in the NFL. And we're gonna pretend like that hasn't happened before. Come on, guys. We almost saw that happen. Hello. Did you not hear the stories of the rumors out there? Let me say rumors out there, because again, it's neither confirmed or whatever. But yo, the fifth round? Really? I mean, damn, I was thinking second round, but y'all really went in on this kid. Well, yeah, we're gonna show him who's boss. Huh? Okay, fifth round then. We're gonna take him though. Yeah, you can take him now. Look at the Dolphins. Look at the Dolphins. Watch these morons. Well, watch. They have a first round talent. They're gonna get some jit. Watch, watch, watch. What? Look. I told you, the Dolphins were always Dolphins. Now we're gonna pick him up now. Yep, we're gonna get him now. Makes no sense. He ain't gonna be here past the fifth, and we already got all our money's worth. We saving millions by getting him in the fifth. Yeah. Uh huh. Yeah. That should show him the league is bigger than any one person. Him and his daddy. Uh huh. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're gonna pick him up now. Uh huh. Okay, bye. Click. Come on, man. We saw it. Everybody was like, you don't have this first round talent. Let's exaggerate. Second round talent. And Shador. And the man falls to the fifth round when you had quarterback thirsty teams. Even the team that picked him up didn't even pick him up. And they picked up a different quarterback earlier rounds. Like, come on, guys. We've seen this before. If they really want to not get a guy, they won't. Oh, you going to play like that? Oh, you want to hold that as a second rounder? Cut, blackball. Next, like we don't got 10,000 players that are like just begging to come in. Hell, I could go to any prison and find me somebody. I mean, not that that's a great ground of getting. I can go to a D3 school. Let me do that. I can go to any D3 school and be like, you know what? Yo, kid. Yeah, you. Yeah, you with the cleats. You want to play for our team? It's me a 4-year contract, not a lot of money. Yep, but we're giving you a shot. Welcome to the NFL. You mean to tell me these kids gonna take it? What? What? There's so many hungry players out there. They're like, I don't care, man. I don't care, man. Pay me 100K. I don't care. Just let me live out my dream. League minimum, I'll take it. Yeah, because there is a minimum in every position. There are league minimums. So we know this. I'll take it. Practice squad, I'll take it. I'll take it. Even the practice squad guys are getting 200, $300,000 a year, and realistically speaking, it's like for 4 months. Even 150K for 4 months worth of work. I'm gonna be like, babe, I didn't make the team, but I'm in the practice squad. I'm gonna be traveling with the team for the next 4 months. So I won't be able to see the kids, but whenever we're in town, I'll definitely come by. Man, I'd be like, babe, you do what you gotta do. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. Yeah. We're gonna be rooting for you every week. Every week. I love you, babe. Bye. Click. Like, come on, man. Even the practice squad guys are top of the top players in the entire world. I have to remind people that. Cat and Hat 69. What's up? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ryan AP in the building. What's up, Ryan? Welcome. Yeah, guys. Like, come on. We already know this. We know this. He must be good. He knows his value. I get it. Jonah, I mean, I saw his value. That's why I wanted him in the second round. I understand him wanting to maximize his opportunity. I get that. You know what I mean? But how many people can say I only need to work 6 months out of the year for the next 4 years? So realistically, I'm only working really 2 years out of the next 4 years, and I'm getting $3-4 million. To exaggerate, $1 million a year. Are you kidding me, man? That's generational money. And if you have the right team around you with, let's be real, most Pacific Islanders, they tend to, be all about the family, and they're good about taking care of their finances too. You guys can set yourself up really well with that. But I get it. This is bad for us as the Dolphins because again, we need him to get as much practice with this team and this O line so they can gel together, and we can go ahead and not have to. We know we're gonna have people. Excuse me. We're gonna have people come in and out. We know this, but we need this online for this run game. And right now, oh God, this is hurt. This hurts. This hurts. This scars. Jonah, please just sign, dude. Oh, do I think he's gonna sign? Yes, I do. He can hold out for these 3 days. Training camp doesn't really start for another 10 days. Yeah, but the rookies are supposed to show up now. A week. He's gonna miss what, 3 days? It's fine. Any day now this week, you're gonna see Jonah pay. All these 30 players that are not, man, they're all gonna sign by the end of this week. There might be one or two that hold out, and they might regret their decision. 50% of something is a lot better than 100% of nothing. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's where we're at right now. Unbelievable that we gotta be dealing with this. So you need to seal it with sealer. Yeah, seriously. Zach Sealer's the next one coming up to get paid. And we need him. We need him. He needs to get paid. Pay the man. You know how everybody always told me we had to pay Tua, even though I was like, let's wait. Pay the man. This is a pay the man guy you want to pay. Sealer. Just saying. Just saying. But yeah, guys, that's where I'm at right now when it comes to the Dolphins. Texans, man, you really know how to make this worse, guys. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, exactly. Eh, We'll see. I I feel like this is just them dealing with paperwork. Let them deal with paperwork. Hold out for a couple of days and then come back, young man. We need you. With Sealer in the field, our defense will be top seven, maybe even five. Without Sealer, I can't even rank them in the top 15. To be honest with you, I agree. And Sealer has proven that he can play with anybody opposite of him. He did it with Christian. He did it with Campbell. Now he's gonna do it with Grant. He's gonna do it with Masterson. Like he can do it with anybody opposite of him. And if if you think about it, he's kind of like a reverse Swiss Army knife because he can gel well with anybody up opposite of him. Kind of like a Liam Eichenberg, but reverse, where instead of him playing multiple positions, he's able to play his position with multiple guys opposite of him. That's the guy you need to pay. They need to make sure. And I know he's coming up to his last year fully guaranteed. Next year, I don't think it's fully guaranteed. So we need to start making him do it. Kenneth Grant is listed as a nose tackle above Benito Jones. Um, well, actually, right now, Benito Jones is listed as a nose tackle and Grant is listed as the left defensive end. So Grant, it looks he plays both positions, which I had a feeling we were gonna bring him in for oh Matt Dickerson. That's what I was thinking about, not Matheson. Sorry, Matt Dickerson was the other guy. He's the backup DN. But yeah, they got Grant and Sealer playing opposites, one left, one right, and Benito Jones, who I do not want as center. They have him and then Jordan Phillips as his backup. So yeah, this is gonna be very interesting. Him and Sealer, like I think it's gonna be good. Which is why I think just like Rubber Hunt was able to play with multiple players around him in that O line, Sealer's the same in the D line. We had to pay Rubber Hunt. We didn't. We had the opportunity to replace him. We didn't. We have Zach Sealer. We just now, at least on paper, replaced Christian Wilkins. We really need to keep Zach Sealer. That's where our money needs to go. So we'll see what they end up doing. But guys, I am super late. But I needed to give y'all a little extra. Uh Mondays. Mondays. It's the off season still. Plus, guys, I am working on getting into training camp. Obviously, you know what I mean. Everything you guys donate to the channel is gonna help going to training camp. Although I live in Broward County, that's still far for me to go there. You know what I mean? Um, and this year I'm gonna have to. So a couple things I'm gonna have to do in order to try to make it there. If you have an extra ticket for the first day, guys, let me know for the training camp. I would love if you guys can send me that. They're all free, but I didn't get a chance to secure mine for that first day. And I'd love to take my family on there. So if you guys can help me out, I really appreciate it. But there you have it, guys. It's my 2 cents, or really, it's about 47 cents. I feel like today, when it comes to Jonah holding out. So we'll see. Thoughts on Teddy Bridgewater suspension? This kind of reminds me of. Do you guys remember? This was probably 15 years ago, maybe, where you had all these college players and even Reggie Bush getting caught up into this when there was but realistically speaking, all these D linemen in like D1 schools that were they were selling like rings and trophies and a bunch of other stuff just so they can get money for food, guys. And those guys got suspended. A couple of them even lost their scholarships because they were selling memorabilia, but it's because they didn't have enough food. And you're talking about these big boys. They're expending a lot of energy in each practice, in each game. And as a student athlete, and I know this because I have been a student athlete, you need food, and what they give you in that food allowance is not enough for these big boys. Not enough at all. So they're out here trying to sell, trying to, commit commit dumb petty crimes just so they can eat, because these kids didn't have enough food during the season to be able to continue playing. Same thing with Teddy Bridgewater. He's out here giving kids food, transportation, because some of them can't even make it to practice because their mom or dad is at work and they don't have a car, or the bus system is down or whatever. Giving them food because they know they go home, they don't got nothing to eat. What are we doing here? When is it okay to punish somebody helping out? To me, this is backwards. Just like I would have never punished those students, and I wish their coaches and I wish those students would have been able to have the backing of their athletic director and their coaches and been like, we need more food. Same thing with Teddy. Like, if anything, I think that he should have had more support from his athletic director and from the school to help out these students. That not everybody is coming from, unfortunately, from a place where they can have basic things like food or a ride to get to school. Like, and these are high schoolers, man. They're just trying to get out of a really bad situation. Teddy Bridgewater getting suspended, I think that's ridiculous to me. If anything, the fact that you have a professional football quarterback as your coach, what are you doing? Suspending him? Like, no, I think it's super dumb. I'm 100% against it. The only time anybody should be suspended, in my opinion, oh, but he broke the rules. The rules need to be changed then, if that's the case. I'm all about law and order, 100%. So I understand breaking the rules comes with consequences. Any action in life, actually, comes with consequences, good or bad. You just have to deal with it. It's a choice. He chose to broke the rules. He's dealing with the consequences. Do I agree with them? Absolutely not. But let's not pretend like some of these people in power or places of authorities do some really heinous crimes and somehow they're still working. They get to transfer somewhere else and go somewhere else, and you don't find out till years later the streak of despicable acts that these losers get away with. Maybe I'm a little too biblical when I say this. Certain people need to have certain punishments that might be a lot more biblical than what normal society would agree with. That's just me. But in this matter, when it comes to Teddy Bridgewater, I think it's ridiculous. He shouldn't have been suspended. If anything, he should have had the support of his other coaches, his athletic director, the school itself, to help out these students. You're gonna be upset if he's giving rights to students to get to school or food. Like, come on. Now, if it's something else where it's like, oh, this is wild, giving them rights to other places that they shouldn't be, that's different. But Teddy Bridgewater hasn't been that type of guy. Again, everybody can fool you. I get it, but mm, no. As for now, I don't agree with the suspension. If something else ridiculous comes out where you're like, Okay, yeah, that's egregious then. Hey, but I do believe in law and order. If you do the crime, you do the time. Ridiculous. He's not only the coach coming out of pocket his own for his. Blah, blah, blah. I read that wrong. Sorry, Ryan. Ridiculous. He is not the only coach coming out of pocket for his her players. Exactly. Coaches do it all the time. I know this. I've seen this. As a student athlete, I see coaches do it all the time. Even regular teachers doing it all the time. I think it's nuts that our teachers, have to pay for supplies because the school's not providing them for the students. Like, I'm not gonna get into even more. Lord. Anyways, I gotta get out of here, guys. Now y'all get me down a rabbit hole that might get me in trouble. But to be honest, this has happened since the big gladiator times, if we're gonna be honest. And it's not costing the school anything. He's, if anything, doing an extra service for his players. Just like I would have never suspended those students trying to just eat, I wouldn't be suspending Teddy Bridgewater because he's just trying to feed his students and um and giving them rides to school like that. It's ridiculous to me. Hit that like button, guys. If you haven't hit that like button, like and subscribe. If you're brand new to the channel, thank you so much for watching, catching it. We got shows every day, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern. But it is the off season. I'm just gonna be honest. Mondays and Tuesdays are tough for me. Okay, especially Mondays. I'm not doing no shows on Monday unless something major came out. But no shows on Monday for the off season. Once the season starts, we're pop, 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 we're there. We give you 6 shows a week. And I got another show that we're working on that unfortunately my schedule hadn't allowed me to do it, but it should be starting up pretty soon. So, hey, what's up, Liz? You made it. I'm literally about to check off. Guys, y'all gotta get here at 8 a.m., people, or 8-ish by 8:15. Okay, I should be on. But anyways, guys, I love y'all. Keep being awesome. Keep being amazing. And like I love to say, guys, be kind to each other. You never know what someone else is going through. Never. Someone may be smiling and being very happy all the time, but you never know what others are going through. You forget I'm 3 hours behind you. That's right. Sorry. But you always catch the replay, Liz, and I appreciate you for that. So thank you. Hit that like button, guys. Come over here to YouTube from Twitter, Twitch. Thank you. Shout out to you guys watching. We had over 50 plus of y'all watching across all social media. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you do me a favor, come over here to YouTube. We're trying to get to 2,000 subs. Just like Tyree wants to get 2,000 yards, I want to get 2,000 subs. Uh, so please come help me out here, guys. Okay. Anyways, love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. There hasn't really been much to talk about, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, because for the most part, it's been a little, I got a couple things I do want to talk to you guys about, but for now, we're gonna keep it, excuse me, smooth. So we're gonna keep it smooth. We're gonna keep it chill. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday, Liz. Welcome. Brr, 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 brr. Happy birthday. I'm so happy for you. Yes. Wishing you many, 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 many blessings. And I hope you have a great, great, great birthday today. Awesome. Awesome. Look at that. Well, you're super young, man. 51 is super young. When you're 93, then you can say you're old. Before then, you're a jit. Yes, happy birthday to you, Liz. Shout out to everybody else celebrating a birthday or anniversary or whatever. Thank you. Today, we celebrate our 600th Misfits Show episode. Can you believe that? It's awesome. What a blessing. But shout out to you. Shout out to everybody. God bless. Mwah! And I will see you guys tomorrow. And as always, bye bye.